Good day everyone, and our for today's video is we're going to check this laptop. It's a Sony Vaio, and the problem is that there's no display. It's coming from our friend, and according to him, there's no display, so we need to check, and let's see if we can solve the problem. Okay, turn on the power. Yeah, and yeah, obviously there's no display. At this point, there should be a display coming out. And we have that indicator LED. It's a nums lock indicator, so it's booting up. And from here we have also the display for the hard drive, or the status of the hard drive. It's booting up now. I believe it's already boot up to its normal windows. As you can see, the display, the nums lock is working, but there's no display. So the first thing we have to do is to check on this TV using a VGA cable, and put our input into PC from this television and connect that VGA to our VGA output from this laptop. Yeah, and turn on, and we'll see if there's a display coming from the monitor here. So as you can see, it's booting up, but there's a intermittent display. So it seems the problem is on it's either hardware or the driver, but unfortunately we cannot check the driver for the display because we didn't have a display in here at all. And look at the display right now, it's not a good display, so there's nothing we can do but to open the laptop. This is the least that we can do. Maybe there's some loose. Okay, now we have to open it. So we need to check first the connectors of the display going to the motherboard, or all the connectors. We need to check them. Maybe there's some loose, even the RAM, the hard drive, or the HDD. Yes, and the DVD drive, all of it, just to make sure that there's no loose contact in every connector that we have in here. Okay, so here we go. This is the motherboard. It's the laptop and open. Okay, we need to trace the display cable, and this is the one. We need to disconnect them, remove from the connector, and make sure that everything is clean. Also the RAM, we need to remove them and clean them as well for every pin. So usually we are using a eraser, the pencil eraser, to clean the terminals of this RAM before putting it back. And this is the connector for the fan. Okay. After all connectors have been removed and we sure it's already clean, then we put it back. Okay, all the connectors are good. Then we need to put back the RAM. It will only 4 GB RAM. Its card has 2 GB, and also the hard drive, you need to put it back. And okay, let's check again. Turn it on. Still no display at all. So the next thing that we have to do is to open that display, the display part on that. We have to remove the cover, and we have to check the connectors also there, the backlight driver, and there's also one sensor, a magnetic sensor. As you remember, if you're going to fold our display to close position, the display will turn off, right? So it means there's a sensor, a magnetic sensor. It's called dial sensor, I think they call it dial sensor. So this is the backlight driver. You'll check it, maybe it's some loose only. You have to make sure that all connectors are properly fitted. And let's check again. Oops, there you go. There's an intermittent display. Yeah, the good thing in here is our display, or our LCD, is working good. So there's no problem with the LCD, as you can see. It might be on some loose connection only. Yeah, it's intermittent. So still have this problem. It's coming. It's getting better. Oh, see? Right now I just turn it on again, restart again, and it's giving me this display. And for the next thing that we have to do is to check the device manager. We'll see the property of the display, if the driver for that display is in there, or we need to download a new display driver. Okay, so we have to go to my computer and go to the properties and device manager. As you can see in here, the device display adapter is good. So we need to check also some maintenance, like a clear all Windows Experience Index score or direct 3D assessment. That's very important for the driver. Also adjust the visual effects, this cleanup, and remove the big files, transfer to drive D. So as you can see, it's working good now. I hope this solves the problem. So we need to put it back. Put back the cover. So okay, let's check for the final testing. There you go. Yeah, the display runs smoothly now. Okay, we're good. there's the Windows. Okay, thank you for watching. More power and God bless.